Fred Miller once said, "The worst speech you will ever give will be far better than the one you never gave."
This is indeed true. Speech, especially when spoken with great passion and confidence, can inspire, motivate, share knowledge, wisdom, raise awareness, educate, and even make a difference to change the world.
Realizing this extensive power of speech, our very own Global School of Science has brought forth this public speaking competition to enrich and express the talent and power within you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Akriti Bhattrai,
And I am Prisha Bhattacharya.
and we feel privileged to be the master of ceremony for the rest of the program.
We believe that just like us, all of you here are curious to hear the performance of the next contestant. So, without wasting any of your time, we would like to call upon the stage the next contestant, Minoree Ghimire from L1, grade 11, to speak on the topic trends and implications of social media use.
You know, I had a talk with Mark Zuckerberg yesterday, and I asked him of what his intentions were on creating Facebook. He says, well, I would term Facebook a mistake rather than an intention. Okay, jokes apart. Did you really know that community memory was something which instigated the development of social medias? A warm and astounding afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Minoree Ghimire, and I believe this small speech of mine would be capable enough to make you change your behavior on your uses of social media as I speak on the topic, trends and implications of social media use. Indeed, social media has become a trend itself. If you go and ask your primary level kid of what social media is, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok are some usual and most prevalent answers you'll get from them. You know why? Because they use it. Now, I don't know about you guys, but my first social media was Facebook, like most of us, and it was opened at grade 9 forcefully by my parents, keeping me in front of him, unlike most of us. So yeah, and I'm truly grateful for that. You know why? Because I was matured enough to know the differences between before using social media and after using social media. I guess we've all experienced it. I mean, you tend to spend more time on your cell phones and prioritize social media rather than your foods, sleep, rest, and even studies. At first, I thought, like, what goes by using social media too much, even if you study for a bit. But later, I realized a lot goes wrong. Firstly, there's this time loss thing. You know, a study has been found that a youth spends about 2 hours a day in social media. Now, 2 hours a day is equals to 14 hours a week, which is equal to 56 hours a month and 672 hours a year. Now, imagine this whole lot of time wasted in something which is truly unproductive. Secondly, have you ever thought of why we be so happy and jolly while we are using social media? As the previous speaker just said, it's because of dopamine in your body. So dopamine basically is a chemical messenger of reward. And in this case, the reward are those comments, those lovely likes and hearts. But the most bad and dark side of dopamine is that it is truly very addictive. Now, my recent statement can be justified by the recent activity which happened in Pokhara, the plane crash accident where people spend their time on clicking and recording videos just so that they could post it online rather than helping them. Now, I'm not saying clicking videos and spreading information is wrong. However, if people had lent a hand there, probably few lives would have been saved. Thirdly, especially on Instagram, I would prefer, like, people post the most jolliest, most tedious, the most flawless photos of their life, which makes we people compare our hellish life with their so-called impeccable life. Now, this has literally been a problem and a cause of mental illness, which psychologists have termed as social media depression. You wouldn't believe that United States of America has recorded a growth rate of 115% of suicidal rates in youths just due to the domination of social media. And let's not forget the fact that social media tend to sell our personal interests to agencies, advertisement agencies especially, just so that their sales would eventually go high. Now, world isn't all black and white. There are some good aspects of social media as well. Firstly, communication. You cannot expect to write a letter to your cousin who is on abroad. It would be a tedious work. So communication has been a lot better. And I'm not joking. We've all done this, right? We've gone to our crosses profile and see what they like in order to impress them. We have, right? So what I meant is social media is both good as well as bad. And let us not be a servant to technology. Thank you.
You know why you are here? Global College Associate, Global School of Science, Baneshwar, Kathmandu, an exclusive center of +2 science.
Say yes to science and technology. Say yes to innovation.